guys, well here we are again in Fusion 360, and today we're going to start working on all the various 3D printed pieces. For those of you that have a 3D printer, you know how versatile they are, especially with custom stuff like this. It makes things a lot easier. A piece like this valve mount would take a great deal of time to machine out of a piece of metal. So having a 3D printer, you know, you draw it up and 9 hours later you got a printed piece that works really well. It's very durable. So let's take a closer look at the mount here. So it's going to mount on the top with these two holes here and here, and then it's going to clip onto the threaded rod here and here. Now this is just for added support when we start actuating the valve up and down. We have our 3 mounted holes, and then here in the center, this is for our feed tube support. The feed tube is just some 3/4 inch copper tubing. It's going to kind of clip into this, and then we've also added these slots here so that we can stick a cable tie through there to kind of secure it a little bit more. Pretty straightforward piece, and I think you'll see that it turned out really well. So once we have the model, we're just going to export this into our slicing software, and I like to use Idea Maker to do my slicing. So here we have the sliced piece, and you can see that we've added support here for the portion that clips onto the threaded rod. That's pretty much it. We don't really need to do too much. I'm not using a brim or anything. No rafts. I really like this particular slicing software because it has this feature where you can scroll down and look at each layer, and I like to kind of use this to check my infill to make sure that it's going to be sufficient enough. This is 70% here. It's probably more than I need, but I want to make sure that it's material there for some support, because the actuation of the air valve is going to be a lot on this particular piece. After we have it sliced, we can just export this to our software to send over to the printer. It's an extra feature that I have to use because I'm using different slicing software than what comes with the 3D printer. But my 3D printer is several years old, and it has proprietary software, so this just makes life a little bit easier. So you can see here I have the G code for the piece imported into the printer software. It looks pretty good. You can see the supports there. And now I just need to send this via Wi-Fi over to the 3D printer, and we'll start printing this out. Alright, let's take a look at it. So that looks pretty good. We'll get it taken out. We'll get it all cleaned up here, and then we'll get it out to the shop and we'll see how she fits. Alright guys, well I had to kind of back up to give you an angle of this injection molding machine. She's pretty tall. I did finish up the mount for the valve, and also it will help support the metering device. But let's take a closer look and get you off the stand here. So it turned out really well. I forgot to mention I am using PLA Plus for this. This is Duramec 3D PLA Plus. I get this off of Amazon. It works really well. I'll put a link in the video description. What this is going to do is bolt to the top here, and then these are just going to kind of clip onto the threaded rod, and that's pretty secure. It's going to mount in these 3 holes here, and then that'll let me raise it up and down. Alright, I've I've got it mounted on here. This is really, this is going to work out good. It's really sturdy, so I'm really satisfied with the way the mount works. 3D printers are great for stuff like this. It would take you a great deal of time to machine something like this out, but you can 3D print this. This took about 9 hours. Alright guys, well that wraps up this video for the air valve and feed tube mount. Nice little 3D printed project, but as you can see, it's going to work great for this. As we adjust this, this will just be able to slide down these tubes. You can just pop them off and then pop them back on, and as you can see, it's really sturdy, so I think that's going to be great. Guys, if you're new to my channel and you're just tuning in, click on that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Also, click on that notification bell. That way, when I post a video like this one, they'll send you a notification. If it's something you're interested in, you can stop by and check it out. As always, guys, please feel free to ask